This is our home. It's where we belong. Most people think of home as a building with walls and a roof, but our home is much bigger and more wondrous than just a house. Things in our natural home work together and rely on each other. Things change, things grow. The earth has so much to share if only we stop, listen, and wonder. Let's explore what it means to belong to our earth home. Have you ever wondered about the sun? The sun is so big and so strong, its energy powers nearly everything on earth. The sun's energy feeds us, clothes us, makes us happy and gives us life. Yes, life. The sun's energy travels along a chain. Just like when you pass the parcel from one friend to the next, the sun's energy passes from one living thing to the next. A plant eats the sun. A grasshopper eats the plant. A chicken eats the grasshopper, and we eat the egg. Every time we eat food, we eat sunlight. Have you ever wondered where that water droplet on your nose has been before? Water, like most things in nature, cycles. Just like a bicycle wheel that keeps turning, a cycle has no beginning and no end. The same water keeps going round and round. That droplet on your nose has been around since the beginning of Earth. It landed on a dinosaur's nose and maybe even on your great-great-grandma's nose. Water is cleaned as it moves through its cycle, from ocean to air to cloud to streams and back to ocean. Water is also a magician. It becomes solid when it freezes and gas when it heats, and it can turn into snowflakes. Have you ever wondered where your lunch comes from? Most of our food comes from plants and mainly from flowers. Whenever you eat a passion fruit, muffin, banana bread or strawberry sundae, you are eating flowers. Flowers use a secret language to invite birds and insects to help them make new flowers. The plants feed the birds and insects, and the birds and insects help plants make new plants. Without these important relationships, we wouldn't have food. Have you ever, after you've eaten, your food will soon return to the soil to make new plants you can eat? Yes, another cycle. Have you ever wondered why our earth home is so colourful? Colours help Earth survive and thrive. A colourful fruit attracts the birds that will spread its seeds. A colourful flower attracts insects so it can make more plants. A colourful bird attracts a mate so it can make babies. Colour also protects. Animals and plants use colour to hide. Some bugs use colour to repel. Others to distract. We use colour too. When we blush, our cheeks are telling our friends how we feel. Have you ever wondered about the spiral on your fingerprint? No two human fingerprints are the same, but the spiral shape is everywhere in nature. A snail shell, a pine cone, a sunflower. The veins in your body are a bit like river systems, and the branches in your lungs look like tree roots and branches. We use our lungs to breathe air made by trees. We are all connected. Have you ever wondered where things on Earth come from? Just like us, nature is always changing. Air cycles from trees to our bodies and back to the trees. Lots of things in nature cycle: water, earth, and life. Have you ever wondered how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly and a butterfly becomes a caterpillar? Follow a rock, a river, or even the food you eat as it changes and becomes something new. And the best thing, nothing is ever wasted in our earth home. Have you ever wondered about Earth's stories? Water, air and plants have been around for a long time, so even the smallest seed must hold a lot of stories. Earth is very old. You are standing on millions of stories made by all the plants and animals that came before you. Between Earth's layers are the remains of plants and animals that lived long ago. These tell us about Earth's story. Trees are also amazing storytellers. Scientists use the rings of a tree to understand what Earth was like a long time ago. Imagine the stories a 1,000-year-old tree could tell you. Have you ever wondered what the plants and animals around you are saying? Birds dance to attract a mate. Bees dance to let other bees know where they are found. Elephants stomp to warn about danger. Birds sing. Whales do too. Even trees talk to each other through their roots with the help of fungus. Can you imagine what trees talk about? Have you ever wondered how other creatures see the world? Humans see the world through a combination of 3 colors, red, blue, and green, using 3 types of cone cells. Birds have 4 types of cone cells in their eyes. Mantis shrimp have up to 16. Imagine what they can see. Dogs and bears use their noses to see. They experience the world through smells far beyond those we experience. Bats use sound to see. Have you ever wondered how Earth feels? Other animals have feelings much like humans. Elephants cry when they're sad. Rats giggle when you tickle them. Whales love and have strong relationships. What about the world beyond? Water cannot flow when we fill it with things that don't belong. Plants and animals like us struggle to breathe when we pollute our air. Just like us, most life on Earth can feel pain too. Can you imagine how the sun feeds all life and how all water has been around since the beginning of Earth? Can you imagine how all life cycles? Can you imagine how connected things are? Flowers need bees as much as bees need flowers, and our bodies are part of the natural world too. Our Earth home feels, thinks, and sees so much more than we can ever know, and it all works together, flowing, renewing, becoming. Most people think of home as a building with walls and a roof, but we know our home is so much bigger and more wondrous than we can imagine. Our Earth home, wildly, beautiful, sublime. Our wonder Earth. It sees, feels, dances, and connects as everything works together. Earth keeps us safe, warm, feeds us, and gives us life. Our Earth home is where we belong.